What is up and welcome to Maps on the Map, and welcome to Ferrari World Abu Dhabi, home to the world's fastest roller coaster. And oh my days, it seriously was an insane experience, but more on that later in the video. Ferrari World is more than just one roller coaster, as there's enough here for all ages to get the heart pumping and that adrenaline going. I think if I could sum up Ferrari World, I'd say it's quality over quantity. And it's not like rammed full of rides, but the rides it does have are fully on another level and gave me thrills I haven't experienced before at a theme park. Seriously man, I can still feel that stomach in your throat sensation when I think about it. These rides had me fully shook, and I'm normally a warrior when it comes to this kind of stuff. Before we get into the attractions here at Ferrari World, I thought it'd be useful to talk about ticket pricing, similar to how I did on my Warner Brothers World guide. Quick cheeky plug, if you haven't checked that out, click the pop-up link or check the description for more. So on the official website, a single day ticket is going to cost you 325 dirhams, which is about $90 or £74. If you want to do all three of Yas Island's parks, so that's Ferrari World, Warner Brothers World and Yas Water World, which is what I did, you're going to want to get a package which is 545 dirhams, which is about $150 or £124, saving you about $40 on that Ferrari World ticket. There's also other offers like 2 park packages, so check that out on the official website for more. It's important to note that the packages for multiple parks are non-refundable on the official website. So I'd recommend also checking out Get Your Guide, which is another reliable website. The bonus being that a lot of the tickets are refundable, something that's really important to me when travelling, and this isn't a sponsor, it's just a site that I've used a lot. Now I love cars, especially Ferraris, so combining that with over 40 rides and experiences, and we're on to a first place finish. The park is split into 5 distinct zones, so let's start at the Welcome Plaza, the entrance to the park, which kind of acts like the central hub. Here there's a few activities going on, and of course plenty of Ferraris to drool over, including this Formula 1 car. Also, before you go on any rides, long hair has to be tied back, and if you have a headband like me or any kind of head covering, whether it be a turban, headscarf, bandana, they give you this balaclava to wear, probably to stop anything from flying off due to the ridiculous speeds. To the right of the entrance is the suitably named Italian zone. Now the standout ride for me has to be the Flying Aces, and I thought it would just be a chill, fun, calm ride, and man, I was fully wrong. Imagine this, you're seated in what looks like a plane seat, secured by a bar across your waist, none of that over the shoulder harness business, and you are shot to heights of 63 meters through the world's highest roller coaster loop at about 75 miles per hour. Let that just sink in, a 75 mile per hour loop. My reaction says it all.
Okay, the Flying Aces ride was nuts. It was insane. They don't joke about here with their roller coasters. What a ride. I can't believe it how like mad. It just like shoots off so quickly. Damn. Flying Aces is more like twists, turns, loops. But the thing with these roller coasters is that you can't really see what's going to happen. The doors are blocked off and then they open and off you go. It was mad, man. Roller coasters in Abu Dhabi, next level compared to the ones in the UK.
After the Flying Aces, you're for sure gonna need a break, so we took things a bit slower by heading through a tour of mini Italy in our very own snack-sized Ferrari 250 California, taking in sights such as the Amalfi Coast and the Rome Colosseum. We also tried the RC Challenge, where you get to drive remote-controlled Ferraris, or in Mrs. on the Map's case, cause havoc on the roads. Having not learnt my lesson about the intensity of the rides here, I went on the Fiorano GT Challenge, where you're sat in a Ferrari F430, twisting and turning, racing the other thrill seekers on 2 parallel tracks.
This last roller coaster took us by surprise. We thought, oh, it's minor, but then man sat in the cart and I got told to put on the balaclava again, and that's when you know. It's actually pretty intense, pretty fast, but wicked fun.
The Italian zone's also got a bunch of other attractions, including a 4D ride and more educational rides. There's also a brand new ride called Mission Ferrari, which wasn't open when I went, but it's another record-setting coaster. This time, the world's first sideways coaster drop. I can't even imagine how that works, but if you've gone on this ride, let me know in the comments. I want to know what it's like. The next zone on the map is the Adventure Zone, which has a few attractions that I experienced. The first being a simulator. Now I was bare excited about this because I love video games, but this cool looking simulator here was at an additional cost, so I did the free one, which was kinda dead because it had PS1 graphics. Come on Ferrari, sort it out, we're not about that PlayStation 1 graphics life. There's also go-karting at an additional cost, which is more for kids. The thrill ride in this section is called Turbo Track, shooting you out the park through the roof, ending in an insane zero gravity fall back down to earth. This was actually the first ride I went on, and it's way faster than it looks. The next zone you'll park up to is the family zone, but I didn't spend any time there. There's plenty of thrills though for mini adrenaline junkies, so they too can fully embrace the Ferrari vibes. Now before we come on to the final zone, I wanted to let you guys know about some of the paid activities, because there's a few. These include being able to walk on the roof of Ferrari World, to ziplining through the loop of a roller coaster, and for the ultimate Ferrari fan, you can put your simulator skills to the test and take control of a real Ferrari with the paid driving experiences. And finally, it's time. The moment you've all been waiting for, the racing zone, aka the zone with the world's fastest roller coaster, Formula Rossa.
Okay, so behind me is the world's fastest roller coaster. I wouldn't be lying if I wasn't scared right now. I like roller coasters, but I don't know, this one might be a bit different.
Now this ride, oh my days, this ride, it's got my heart racing just thinking about it. I have never experienced anything like this, and to be honest, I don't think I ever will. Let me hit you up with a few facts. Okay, get this, 0 to 150 miles per hour, 4.9 seconds. That is nuts. G-forces of 4.8 G. Oh lordy lord. Heights of 52 meters. It's a pretty long ride too, and you fully feel those G-forces. Now to protect your eyes, you have to wear goggles, and of course the trusty balaclava for those with any kind of head covering.
We just went on Formula Rossa, and that was nuts. World's fastest roller coaster isn't a joke. You have to wear goggles. I had to wear a headscarf again because of my bandana, and I've never been on anything like it. It was ridiculous how fast it is. Oh, that was madness. Holy moly, man. Holy moly. That was ridiculous. That was the scariest roller coaster I've ever been on. That was insane. Oh my days. Mrs. On the Map's hair's all over the place.
I cannot describe how this ride makes you feel, and I know it's scary. Man, I was shook, I'm not gonna lie, but please, I urge you, if you're visiting Ferrari World, just do it.
So that concludes today's video, and what a day it's been. Ferrari World in Abu Dhabi is insane, and if you're in Abu Dhabi and you're an adrenaline junkie, you have to try this. There's also things for families and little children as well, so there's a bit of fun for everyone. But those big roller coasters, they're insane. Can't beat it. I haven't been on any roller coasters quite like it. If you enjoyed the video, then leave a like. If you've got any questions about Ferrari World or Abu Dhabi, then leave a comment down below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, it's been a pleasure. Peace.